Well, good morning, everybody. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Atrip here. We're on pure farming, broke cows. As you can see, we're literally broke. $0, so we better hope these harvests are real good to us. I forgot I had no gas in the harvester here, so the little bit of the couple bales that I sold from yesterday's grass field to have some money, I spent off $1,300 in gas and still didn't fill this thing up. And then, so we're in trouble because both of my tractors are low on gas too. And then obviously by the time we get done working all these fields, cultivating and all that type of stuff, I'm pretty sure we'll have to fix the tractor because this blue guy in front of us unfortunately he can't do anything, any work other than like fertilizing, but I deem that down to the other small tractor that also can't do anything. We need to get ourselves another tractor eventually, definitely. We need to get all kinds of stuff, but it's a constant battle of kind of up and down kind of thing. I'm just gonna get it done. Make a couple passes, then we'll see you when we're done with the field, more or less, like I usually do, so you're not, oh, tag along for half an hour. You never know, that might be kind of, maybe not so much on this field, but on some of the bigger fields, that might be cool. Right now, though, we just gotta hope for the best, because we got absolutely no money. We're gonna have to put gas in both tractors. We're gonna have to fix the one tractor, so that's probably gonna be about $5 grand just there of filling two tractors and then whatever fixing the one, and then $500 or so in seed and fertilizer. We'll say 1,000. So we're gonna need at least $6 grand just for that. And if we wanted to top off this one too, then that's more. So might as well easily say almost $10,000 that we're gonna need just for filling all the things back up with gas and repairs after we're done with the work and stuff. So not looking fantastic because I think this is a new field, so we'll see what we make off of this, but I'm not getting my hopes up. And those two other fields that we already have, we made about 12 grand between those last time, I think. Just in the, well, that was just in the grain. So we might make like, we might be whatever, 16,000 in just barley sales. And then we'll have like 75, 80 bales. But we'll have to keep some of those. We need quite a few straw bales because we don't have any. We'll probably basically keep this whole field. Well, not this whole field, but pretty close to this whole field of all straw. We'll keep all that. And then we'll still have the other two fields, which would be probably about 60 bales or so, or close to it. So that's close to $6 grand. I don't know, I wasn't adding up what I was talking about, so we'll see what's going to go on later on. We'll see. We'll see in a minute, see how much we got off of this field. We only got this little trailer here, so hopefully we can fit it between. Hopefully, as in, because I don't have more trailers here, but we would always hope for more money, but hopefully we can fit it between this harvester and that trailer. We'll see. Looks like we will be able to. So I'll see you in a second. Alright, we got ourselves a full trailer and 3,700 pounds, so nearly 9,000 pounds, nearly 4.5 tons. So we should make $3 grand off of that field, plus the bales. Or like I said, we'll probably keep those bales, so it's at least slightly better than if we just had it as a grass field like we had before. Make at least a little bit more money, but now we'll have to start keeping most of our grass bales probably. Or I already get, I got a field full, like kind of making full of silage and grass. And I forgot, or I didn't realize how far away I was from these other fields. So it's a little bit of a cruise over here. Here's another cow pen. Little baby calves hanging out. I came back over here yesterday and gave them a lot more food. So yeah, now they're at 60. And then we got some silage bales fermenting and some grass bales sitting over in the other field, and we got to do these harvests and bale these fields and fill some tractors. And there's another grass field ready, but I don't want to do it today. I want to keep it on schedule with the other ones, so it kind of just, since I changed them over, it grew off schedule. So let's get on over here. We'll open our pipe so we can get in that guy. Go sell this stuff and the harvester full. So we'll see in a second. So we're just going the same place. Alright, let's go sell this stuff. First field down. That was a strange bump. At least it'll be easy to tell how much we sold. Because it started off with 0, so. What were those, I think I was hearing things. So let's go fill this back up real quick. Actually, it kind of doesn't really matter, because we're not going to need that, we can fit this whole field in that yellow trailer. And this one was, okay, it's basically 100% fertilized, okay. So, as I was saying, you can fit this whole field in that yellow trailer anyway, so I don't need that blue one. And last time we were able to fit the far field in that trailer just barely too, so, and it's not plowed this time, so we should be able to, no problem. So going on this field for a little bit, and then we'll probably just see you guys when maybe when we're done harvesting, because we got to do this field here, and then we got to do the new field from last time, that 38 down that way, that class 4 one. So that one mostly fills up that yellow trailer. Last time we got like 9,000 pounds or something, I think it was, off this field last time. So it should be fairly similar. And amazingly, I think I'm actually going straight. I can kind of tell by the mini-map. You can see on the mini-map. And you can, yep, almost to the end of the field. Now we're drifting a little. Dun 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 dun. Alright. So we're just gonna get this harvest done. We'll see y'all when we're done with the harvest, at least, to see how much money we made off the harvest, and then we're gonna have to get to baling and cultivating and planting and fertilizing and yada yada yada, filling up gas tanks, fixing tractors, and then we'll probably be broke again by tomorrow. So we'll show the whole cycle of going from 0 to 20,000 to 0 in a day. All right, see ya. Alright, we got the rest of that first field here. Get that sold. Alright, so we made $33.81 off that first field in grain. Let's get him out of the way for now. Jump in our Z-Tor. Uh-oh. Oh, that's warning me about gas. I'm like, I shouldn't be broke down yet. So we got 8,000, what does this say? 8,885, I think it says, out of that field behind us. Let's get that sold. And then we got our harvester waiting for us full over at the other field. So we got to get down to that field and finish that harvest. Alright, so... Wow. Did we make a... Oh, so I wasn't hearing anything. There's got to be some church bells. Yeah, there it is. There's a church. Last time over here, I thought I was hearing chimes. So what is that? So actually, that's kind of nuts. I think we made more off the first field. So this field must be real garbage. It is. It's class 6, but I thought the other field was class 6 too. The other one must be class 5 because it's much smaller. This field, this should be our grass field. Up on this end at least. Because we still got, I think, this one to buy eventually, and the one on the other side of that one. All these fields up here are that's where all the garbage fields are. This is a class 4. This is a breadwinner, this field. And then once we can afford potato equipment, we'll definitely have to put potatoes on this field because it's the best class and the potato sub point is right there. But hopefully what's going to happen by the end of this episode is we're going to get I want to try and get a cattle trailer. If we have enough leftover money after we fill everyone up, and we're at least going to have to save, I don't know, I'd say we have to save at least $3,000 to fix that Z-Tor tractor by the time we're done with replanting the fields and all that stuff. So we'll see in a second again when we're done with this field. Alright, that field did halfway decent. Even though it wasn't, actually, that was... Yeah, it's probably about 4,000 pounds less from when we plowed it and it was partially fertilized. Since we're right here by the gas station, though, I'm gonna, before we sell it, I'm gonna go get some gas in the tractor. So we don't have to come back over here to fill it up before we start baling. So we'll see how much gas, kind of obnoxious cost gas is. A few $1,000s in fuel right there. Kinda nuts. Fuel's too much. So let's at least get some of our money back. So we got 14,000. So we got whatever, probably close to 7 tons here. So yeah, that'll be $5,600. So we'll get our fuel back. Then we gotta start baling. And sell these 2 fields worth of bales. So that, like I said, that should be another $6 grand or so. So we should be able to afford our. I think we can afford our cattle trailer. We gotta, like I said, we gotta keep in mind too that we're probably gonna need a few grand to fix this and finish filling up the harvester with gas. Let's get this sold. Start with that. This dump's nice and quick. Alright, so $5,500. It's definitely not big money in this game. It's a constant struggle and battle. But then again, like I said, that's the kind of the whole point of this series is doing the crap fields to see if we can still stay afloat, more or less. So let's park this trailer here for now because it works good with this field. Get rid of that. Detach that, rather. So we're sitting at 10, 7, 6, whatever. 10 grand right now. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. We're gonna have to get our baler, but it looks like we stuck our baler in our garage. So we gotta get that out of our garage real quick. Bring that over here to this here shed. Thanks for dropping it off there, Joe. I'm gonna pick up our baler now. And get to baling. Suppose we should start with these fields. I guess this doesn't really matter, but we're gonna sell these ones at least. So we're gonna get the baling, and then we're gonna sell the bales, and then we're gonna go buy a cattle trailer so we can move our calves around. Because it gives me an idea. I've never done it before, but there's no reason why it shouldn't work. So that way at least we can use then we'll be able to use one farm for like our calf farm, and the one farm for our cattle farm, like an actual cow farm, which I think we'll use this one that's over here for our cow farm, because it looks like they have more room, or they have better room to roam in the bigger pen once we upgrade it, have the money for that and everything, which that's still a long time coming. But once we have the, sorry, when I talk I get a little nuts with the camera, but we so that can be our cow farm basically, because it looks like they have better room to roam in the larger area once we upgrade it. and then the other field right by our house can be the calf farm, so we can keep an eye on them. It'd be up to you, like which way you wanted to do things, because you could have benefits in both ways. Like this one that's over here looks like it might be a little bit harder to load, like the manure off of and everything, but you're also much closer to where you're going to sell it if you're going to sell it, because it's right over here by the biogas plant. But then in contradiction of that, you're farther away from the milk selling station. Well, actually, I think there might be. I'll look into that, because I think there's a creamery. Like, actually, I think that's what that yellow building is, right over there in the foreground too, like background. I think that's a creamery where you can sell the milk too. So I guess you're close to where you sell the milk too, if you're over here by this cow pasture. So that's what we're gonna end up doing. But right now, I think what we're gonna end up doing is I'm gonna take an intermission myself, mental break, get some food, take my dog out, go to the bathroom, see how much I've actually recorded, to see if we actually have time to do this. But if we're running long, I don't think I've recorded too much so far, so if we're running long, then I'll just boycott from finishing baling, and we'll go by the cattle trailer and go do that, because it's already going to be towards the end of the video, and it's not really my style. Like, I'm not a clickbait guy. I'm not going to title something and then not show it in the video, or definitely preferably show, like, I don't want to wait till the end. But that's kind of how this is going to end up working out. At the very end is when we're going to get the cattle trailer and move the calves around. And it's probably going to be, I might title it something to do with that, so it's not really going to be clickbait because it'll be in the video, but it might not be till the very end, so even farther if I keep on talking. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. Alrighty, yep, it's looking like we're running a little bit long, so I think we're gonna have to go grab that animal trailer now, and then I'll move these calves, and then I'll spend my time in the background. I'll have to pay all this stuff to get money to fix the tractors when we're done replanting the fields. And we're gonna have to keep that other field that way full of bales for straw for the cows. We're just gonna keep pretty much that whole field. I should have enough money to buy the smaller cattle trailer. I went the wrong way. Yeah, we can still go through here. So I should have enough money to buy the small one, which means we'll have to take two. Actually, we're not going to need to take two trips. At least this time we'll be able to do it in one trip. So let's get on over to the shop. Woo! Probably should look where we're going. Oh, I missed it. I like to run over all the signs. Alright, let's get on in here. Get ourselves a trailer. We're just going to buy the small one. 5,500 bucks. Alright, 11,900 for that. For the other bale trailer. So there's our next, there's our trailer. let's go get us some calves. Alright, let's get on over here. Now, I've never actually done this, I don't think, but I don't feel like there's any reason why it shouldn't work. We're going to take these calves and bring them over to the other cow shed. So there we go. We got our calves in here. So we're going to take these guys and move them on over to the other one. Because I figure, like I said, this kind of seems like they got a nicer pen over there for when we expand it, when we have lots of cows. This may be a little bit more difficult to load the manure down over here than the other shed, but we're also real close to the biogas plant to sell the manure. Trying to get a thumbnail. Alright, so let's get these guys over there. So I figured we can raise the calves over by close to our house. Keep an eye on them and then move them on over to this farm. When they're big cows, and then we'll have more room for them once we expand that one. That's what we can probably do. Then we can probably expand that one once we have the money to do so, and then possibly even the cow shed that's on the other end of the island. Maybe we can eventually buy that one, and then when the cows turn old, we can move them over there. I think that sounds like a pretty good plan to me. That's how I'll deal with our cow rotations here. I think we'll deal with the baby calves down by our home farm that we're headed to, and then we'll move them over to the one in the middle of the map to when they're adults, and then we'll move them over to the one across the island when they're old, and let them live out the rest of their lives over there. Maybe, we'll see, because we clearly make a lot more money if we actually sell them, but then they gotta slaughter the cows. So let's get on over here. Move these guys over here, because there's more food over here anyway too, so that works out now while they're babies for the next, well, I mean, this is going to be for about a day, but this was kind of pointless, because this literally was, I think, one day before their actual, oh sweet, unload animal, bam, perfect. Now all 10 of our calves over here, so it does work. I didn't figure there'd be any reason why it doesn't work, but I'm able to move these guys over here. And then when they're big cows tomorrow, blah blah blah. Yep, one day. Then when they're actual cows tomorrow, then we can move them over to the other pen, and then by then we'll have we might have silage in order to make more food. I think it's either one more day or it might be one more additional day for those. Oh, they're farting again. Hey, you guys passing gas? Yep, that was that one right there. You did it. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Sorry this took to the very end before we moved these calves, but obviously I had to make the money first. So now I guess in the background I'm going to have to bale all 3 of those fields, keep the one field, the smaller one, and then the 2 bigger ones, I'll sell off those bales to get money. So we have money to inevitably fix this guy when we're done replanting. And then tomorrow we can move these cows back over to the big shed. And then what about the grass? We still got 2 days left on grass, so we got a couple days before we can mow some more grass and get more grass and silage. Anyway, I'm thinking out loud and talking too much. See y'all later. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Bye-bye.